Hi guys. A couple of you guys have asked this week for some legs and feet stretching and some strengthening. So I thought I would just pop on, do a quick video. You guys are welcome to put on some music in the background. I'm not going to have any music. I've just written out a couple notes of what I think would be useful for you. So put some background music on, but this would be a great one to add into warming up before class, and also like in the morning or in the afternoon, just any time that you get a chance to kind of stretch the feet out. So we're going to first start sitting on the floor, and we're going to start with our feet. So this is great for our point work. Okay, so we're going to start with our feet pointed, and we're going to try and make sure that the Achilles tendons are nice and relaxed. So if you take your hand under your foot, you're just going to make sure it's nice and relaxed. You don't want to have it tense. So the way that we're going to do that, I'm going to backtrack here for a second. If we go into this position here and just relax the Achilles tendon, you should see how relaxed it is. And then you're just going to point, keeping it relaxed. So you should be able to continually move it as you're pointing. So we're just going to start here. And this is kind of like you have to train your mind to remind yourself to do it. And then eventually it just happens and you're not going to tighten the Achilles tendon. That kind of is when we hurt your tendonitis and that kind of stuff. So we want to make sure it's nice and relaxed. So we're just going to point and flex. And just keeping it nice and relaxed and just massaging it so that you're giving that Achilles tendon just that cue of staying relaxed. So you're going to do probably about 10 each side, and then with the other side, again, you're just keeping it relaxed and just feeling, using more of the hamstrings and the calf when you're pointing, and not really tightening that Achilles tendon. I'm sure that you guys have heard, I know Miss Jen has talked about this in class, Miss Christa has talked about it in class, I'm sure a few of your other teachers, so just something to keep in the back of your mind. As you get better with this, you want to stretch the leg out. Again, keeping that foot really relaxed. And then you're going to stretch the leg, and again, just making sure that that Achilles tendon is not staying super activated, but it is nice and relaxed, okay? So that you're going to do that again, start here, and until you start to be able to point with it being that way, then move it out. Okay, with that said, we're going to do, here, take my socks off and you can see my feet. Okay, we're going to do our ABCs. We're going to keep our feet pointed as we do our ABCs. So it's going to kind of claw a little bit. So we'll do A, B, C, D, E, F, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, keeping them nice and pointed, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T. You should be feeling the calves right now. V, W, X, Y, and Z. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is just go through the toes. So you're wanting to make sure that the toes, when you're going out, here, I'll do this one better. You're separating that pinky away. So you're separating the toes, and then you're going to reach forward and down, and then separate as you come up. So you want to feel all the toes spread out as they go down and spread as they come back up. So we're going to do about 10 of those. So just watching the toes go through, spread the toes and down, spread the toes and come back up. Spread the toes and down and spread and up. Good. And spread the toes and up. Again, really trying to make sure that that Achilles tendon is nice and relaxed. If you need to kind of hold on to it to help it, that's good. That's okay. And up. We'll just do 3 more. Spread the toes. 1, spread the toes. Spread the toes. And spread. Last one. So you really want to spread the toes out and spread the toes as you come back up. Good. We're now going to keep the legs flexed. We're going to really push the backs of the legs into the ground as we stretch forward and just pull up. So we're really feeling the backs of the legs. You have a slightly rounded back, and then you're going to push to a flat back. And then slightly rounded, and then push to a flat back. We're going to do about 10 of those. And up, really feeling those toes. Sometimes I like to put my fingers between my toes so I'm really keeping them nice and spread out. And that just kind of makes them a little bit more pliable when I'm dancing. And 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, you've done this one several times in of your other classes. I know Miss Jen's a real big fan of this one. So what you're going to do is we're going to keep the legs straight. We're going to do ours opposite. I know some teachers like to hold the same one. In this, we're just going to do opposite, and you're going to stretch it up, and you're just going to make sure that when you're up, you're feeling the back of the hamstring, you're right on top of the sit bone, and you're just reaching. So we're going to stretch that a pommel as well. And hold, and then we're going to flex it. And then we're going to point it, really feel the back of the knee, and then we're going to flex it. And then we'll do the other side. I'll just turn this way. So you're going to reach down with the opposite, pull up, feel the back of the knee, bottom leg as well. Both legs are actively working, so you're not relaxing the bottom one. And hold, and flex it. Really feel the palma, the pull in the back, sitting right up on the sit bones, and point. Good, feel the backs of the knees, and flex. Good, you'll feel a nice stretch. I say nice, you'll feel a stretch. And then come on down. Good. Okay, so we've already talked about the Achilles tendon. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to do some feet with turning out and turning in. So we're going to have flexed feet, and we're going to go parallel, turn out, and then we'll turn them back in. So what you're going to do, we're going to lay on our back. Our feet are up straight. I think you can see. Yeah. Feeling the backs of the legs, arms can be out to the side, and you're going to rotate from the tops of the thighs. Squeeze the backs of the knees together, and then come back in. So when you're doing this one, you don't want to be out here. You want to feel that stretch. You got to push the legs together and come back in. And rotate out, push the backs of the legs together and come back in. 2 more. 1, and back in. And last one, 2, and back in. So you can be adding more to those if you would like. This is just kind of a few things that you can do. Okay, we're just going to do some plies next, just to get the legs going. So, get on my spot here. This one can be done with holding on to the wall, or in the center, or holding onto a chair, whatever you kind of have around you. But all we're going to do is just feel that plie, feel the backs of the legs together. We're just going to slowly down, relax the feet, and come back up. So this, you're just thinking about your alignment, dropping, feeling a neutral pelvis, plie, drop, 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 come back up. Plie, drop, 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 and come back up. 2 more. Down, down, and come up. Down, down, and come back up. Good. So that will help again, just with like finding that neutral pelvis. Okay. I really wish I had Miss Chris here because she's got gorgeous feet. We all know her feet. So you're going to do from here, you're going to spread the toes. We're going to go point, and you're going to push through the floor, and then you're going to separate your toes again. And up, and separate. So you hopefully you can see my feet going from here. They're separated and they come up and then they separate and come back up and separate. So I am keeping, as I'm doing this one, I am keeping a really straight leg so that my body is engaged as I'm going through my feet, and my toes should be going out and come back in. You want to do about 10 to 15 each side, just so that you can really feel those toes going. I'll let you pause the music, pause the video, so you can do 10 of those. I won't take up your time so you see my feet stretching. Okay, the next thing I want you to do while you're up, you're going to pause the video and you're going to go and get a small towel. Okay, welcome back. What we're going to do with the towel is doming. We've talked about this a lot in pre-point classes. If you are not pre-point or you're in a different class, this is a great one to be doing to strengthen the intrinsic muscles of the foot. So what you're going to want to do is we're going to put this down on the ground. I will move back a bit. You're going to sit on your bum to do this one. So your foot is going to claw and pull the cloth back. So you start with your foot on, and you're going to claw, and you grab, and you pull the towel back. You're going to do that several times. I suggest about 10 times each side. Yes? So we're just sitting down so you can really feel that toes spreading. You can see them, they grab, and they come back. Yeah? Excellent. And then you would do the other side as well. So we bend, separate the toes, pull up, bend, pull up. So you're going to do, again, about 10 on each side. This is such a great one to do before you come to class because then your feet are warm. So when you're coming into class, like you can use the more like that logical thinking when you're in class in your body. When you're warming up, you can think about what my posture is doing, or you can do those corrections as opposed to thinking, oh, hang on, are my feet actually warm? Or are my arms actually warm? So you want to make sure that you guys are actually doing a warm-up way before you come to class. Okay, the next one, we're going to do some rises and some lowers. So this one, for your calves, you're just going to be in parallel. We're going up for 4. Up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4. Slowly up, 2, wide toes, and down, 2, 3, 4. Keep the legs together, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4. You want to be lifting under your seat. Lemon bottoms up and lemon bottoms down. So notice how I'm not rocking, but I'm staying nice and in line. Ear over shoulder, shoulder over hip, hips over ankle bones. Then after you've done that, you're going to do it in 2s. Up 1, 2, and down 4, 2. Up 2, and down 4, 2. Up 2, down 4, 2. Again, maybe about 16 in each. Depending on your level, you might want to do a little lower. Then we're going to go on 1s. Up, 2, 3, 4. Control your landing. Remember, we're warming up the legs and the ankles. So you want to make sure that you're really controlling that down. Don't slam the heels on the ground. I noticed quite a bit in class this week, there's a lot of slamming of our heels. So we just got to come down, just really gentle, and use those muscles. Okay. My next one, okay, we're going to go to the wall for the next one. This one's really important for the ankle warm up and also for under the bum. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold onto the wall. You're going into coup de pied. You're going plie, and then as you releve, up, the foot slides underneath you, and you come up towards here. Plie down and up. Plie down and up. Try not to jump, but the bottom foot should slide under your bum. down and up, down, up. So you're wanting to think, is everything in a straight line? If I had a string from my ear, would it drop all the way down to the ground, or would it be rocking back and forth? Other side. So could you get bend down and up, down, up, slow, up, 1, 2, down, up. Really feel that bottom leg straightening, up, down, up. Good. Again, my suggestion, probably about 16 to 20 on each side, just so you're really feeling the benefits of that one. That's a really good one to do. Okay. The next one you're going to do is at the wall. So you're going to sit at the wall with your feet flexed, and you're just going to tap, put your hands on the wall, hold, 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 come back. And you're going to have a straight back. So if pretending I'm up against a wall and my wall is right there, I'm keeping my legs straight. I'm stretching them as much as I can, feeling the backs of the legs on the ground, right on my sit bones, and I'm going forward with a straight back. I'm not rounding. So I'm going hold, 2, 3, 4, come back, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. This is about feeling the backs of the knees, which is what all of your teachers chat with you about, okay? Okay. All right. Our next one is for the hamstring and our inner thighs. This one might be a bit advanced for some of my younger dancers, but give it a try. There's no harm in trying this one. We're going to go stand at the wall, holding on tight. Think about our posture. We're coming up towards here. What we're going to do is the foot's going to go back, front. The top of my leg is not going to move. And I'm keeping my turnout as I go back, front. And I'm relaxing the hip. I shouldn't feel a lot of gripping in that hip, but it's relaxed. I'm feeling under my seat. I'm pulling up. My hips are level. Yes? Okay. Other side. We're going back and front. Good. Feeling those inner thighs. Feel your abdominals. Your hip is over top of your second toe, the one you're standing on. You're on a straight supporting leg. We're not sickling or sticking our thumbs out. Inner thigh is right back. So this one, you'll feel that right in here. Okay, the next one we're going to do is you're going to be on your side and you're going to go up into a side plank. The leg's gonna come up, so you're really holding the muscles. The leg's gonna go circle backwards for 8, circle forward for 8. So we're really getting into our hip flexors now and right into our bum muscles. So we're coming up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, tight tummy, 5, 6, 7, 8, and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, and let's try the other side. Ready? Up, holding the body, going back. If you want more of a challenge, hand is on the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. If you are, I would say, grade 3, some of my 2Bs and higher, you can repeat that one again. So you can do the right, left, left. Yeah? Okay. The next one we're going to do is, again, for those hip flexors, we're going to be sitting with our feet in front. I've seen this one done over blocks to the side. You can also have imaginary blocks. You can do small water bottles. You can do toys, whatever kind of works for you. I'm not going to use anything today. But what I'm going to do is my arms are forward, I'm high on my sit bones, so I'm pulling out of my legs. And as I lift my leg up, I'm going to reach it forward and over, forward and over. Your body might need to lean back a little bit, and that's okay. And lift and over, lift and over, lift and over, other side, lift and over. Lengthen it out, lift and over. That's it. You're going to repeat that one again. So you're going to do that one. I would say if you can do about 4 repetitions, so 2 to the left, 2 to the right, that would be really nice for your legs. Okay. Okay, the next one, which is really nice. So we're going to sit. I keep saying they're really nice, but they're all really nice. So I'm sitting with my legs apart, and I'm here. I'm going to slowly drop my legs to the side. I'm going to come up. I'm going to slowly come down and come back. I'm going to slowly come down, keeping my sit bones on the ground as long as I can. Both knees touch at the same time. I come up, I come down, and back. Again, slow and controlled, tall back. Engage your lower abdominals, find your core. Coming on up. You'll feel it in the bum as you come down. Control as you come back. Again, side. Find your control. Come up. Find the control as we come back. Yes. Okay. Let's do our squats. We're always told to keep our bum in line, but in a squat, I want you to feel like you're sitting in a chair. So the arms are going to be forward, feet are parallel, and we're going to go. Squat like you're in a chair, and up. Track the knees over the toes. 3, 4. Yes? Okay. You're then going to do the same thing in fourth. So we're going to do our right foot forward. Everything is going to stay nice and square, about hip width apart. We're good. 1. You want to make sure that the knees are not coming in, but they're staying right over top. Our weight is going into our back leg. 3, 4. And then we're going to do the other side. We put our leg back, and thumb goes back and up. 2. Watch the alignment of the knees. 3, 4. Good. We're going to do the same thing, but the legs are going to turn in as we squat. And we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do the right foot forward. Same thing. 1, 2. Let the bum go out. 3, 4. Other side. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And then we'll repeat the same thing, nice and turned out. So again, the bum's going to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes? And we're going to do the right foot forward. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Other side. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Okay. That should help work on the hamstrings and the quads. I still need to work on those ones. That one, I need some definite love and attention on those ones. The next one we're going to do is for our standing leg turnout. If you have ever had a private with me, this one's awesome. So you can do this one with yoga block stacked up. You can do it with, oh, I have one of these, hang on. If you have like one of the foam rollers, it's great. Or you can stack up pillows. Whatever's gonna make the body stay at 90 degrees. Okay, what we're going to do, I'm gonna turn so you're just gonna see my bum, but you're going to lay down on your side. You're gonna make sure that everything is in alignment. This knee's gonna wanna creep forward, you gotta keep it back. And then we just rest on top. The hips need to be directly over top of each other. If the hips are not over top of each other, we're not really working our turnout. Okay, you're going to then, the bottom leg is just gonna come up and down. Some of us that have great turnout will be able to come all the way up. You just gotta watch that this does not move. So we're staying, we'll go slow up and down. Up and down. Come up and down. Making sure that that knee does not creep forward and that our supporting hip does not creep forward. And this is excellent for our standing leg rotation. I'll do the other side and face you. So I'm laying on my side. I'm making sure that everything's in a nice straight line. My hips are stacked. I put my leg on top of either pillows, yoga blocks, something that's going to keep us up nice and tall. I'm just relaxing as I go up and down. Up, feeling the rotation within my hip, feeling my legs nice in a straight line, making sure that my bottom knee does not creep forward and that I'm not putting any pressure on my block. 3. Good. That's it. So that's for when we're standing. We're working on that rotation as we're standing up. So the rotation is starting from the tops of the hips. Nothing happens in the knees, okay? So just want to make sure that we're doing that. So that is how I like to stretch my legs and my feet before I get to class. Oh, one other thing I like to do, you can also massage like in the foot. If you have one of the small balls, which I did, but my kids have been playing with everything down here, so of course. But taking the small ball, and we've talked about just rolling the foot in the small ball. Take that small ball, roll your muscles. You want your muscles to be relaxed. You can even take your hand. You just want to make sure that you're going into class with really relaxed muscles so that they're not tense or sore before you're going in. I used to spend quite a bit of time before class just massaging my calves, my IT bands, just to make sure that they were in a nice relaxed state as opposed to being gripped the whole time. So yeah, just taking your time to roll the muscles out, roll, get into the muscles. Yes, and then also, of course, rolling the arches is a good one for us. Okay, I hope you guys start to add this to your routine because I think it will be really important in shaping yourself as a dancer and being aware of what your body is doing. So good luck. Let me know how this goes when you guys see me in class. Okay, thanks guys.